Hi again, this is Sean Hatinsky, and I will be continuing from where I last left off, which was when Lloyd wakes up and he sees that it's raining, and we get really mysterious vibes, so alright, let's jump right into it. Yeah, this is a beautiful song. And because I haven't played for a week, I completely forgot what we were doing. So I'll just quickly check the quests. Reception desk at City Hall. Alright. Right, Oscar. And this one. Oh, this looks pretty cool, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing what these Orbal terminals are. IBC, and finally... Man, Imelda... Oh, she's just so annoying with her really lazy carelessness. Oh! Hello. Nyago. Oh, beautiful cope. Oh yeah, that makes sense that cope is inside because it's raining. I forgot about that. Remember, the SSS's top priority is responding to the citizens' requests and putting public safety first. Chow and Lecter fall outside of that, so leave them to the 1st Division for now. You kids have your own duties to attend to. Understood, Chief. Grr, woof. Even you're not immune to the rainy day blues, Harzite? I hope you don't mind watching over the building to pass the time. Woof. He does not look impressed. I'm gonna briefly check the rooms to see if there's any... Okay, special events. This is Randy's room. We should probably stay out of there for now. Nah, just go in and take his stuff. Who cares? You won't mind. Whoops. Yeah, I have a feeling... Oh, this is Tia's room. We should probably stay out of here for now. I have a feeling that there will be no events, but I like checking just in case. Oh. I've got a stuffed plush here that Kia would probably love to bits. I think I'll go and give it to her. Lloyd looked for Kia and gave her the stuffed plush as a gift. You're very welcome. A new decoration was added to Kia's room. When Lloyd finds decorations, he can give them to his fellow SSS members to display in their rooms. I don't remember buying that or, you know, getting that anywhere. It's an odd cushion. Yeah, that's kind of creepy, actually. I wouldn't give that to a child. That's a very odd gift, Lloyd. Oh, are you guys going out? Yeah, is that your homework you're working on, Kia? Yep, I'm doing it earlier than normal today since I can't go out to play. But what I really want to do is take a ride in the car. Oh, now I'm starting to feel bad. Next time we have a sunny day off, we should all go out for a drive. Okay, it's a promise. Hey, I can't wait until it's sunny outside again. Okay, it's time to blast through my homework. That looks like a Linux manual or something. Because I have the penguin as their mascot. Oh wow, beautiful. Wait, they don't have umbrellas? Come on guys, what's going on? I hate walking out in the rain when I don't have an umbrella. We don't have any business outside the city. There's no other reason to use the car right now either. Rain, rain, go away. I mean it. There's nothing more miserable than this. I need to finish these errands up so I can get myself home already. I think it's nice from time to time. Rainy weather has its charms in a picturesque sort of way. It takes skill to capture photos in the rain, but you know what? That just makes it all the more fun. I agree. I kind of like the rain, actually. West Crossrail Highway is just up ahead. We don't have any business outside there, so let's stay inside the city for now. I like to set aside rainy days like these to focus on my hobby. What hobby, you ask? Why, handicrafts, of course. I've been making a quilt for my latest project. All I have to do is take it one stitch at a time. It's both fun and stimulating. I enjoy making handicrafts. My latest project is a quilt. How wonderful it would be if my husband followed my example and pursued a more economical hobby. Yeah, his hobby is like buying cars or renovating the home. Oh, the humanity of it all. My car is liable to get soaked right through this weather. What I wouldn't give to have a garage. Well, no matter. I'll just have to give her a nice, good wash tomorrow. That being said, my car's lovely paint job will fade away over time if I leave her exposed to the elements like this. If only we owned a home, then I'd be able to install a garage. Well, who's that guy? Speaker Hartman is in prison now, so you could technically buy his home. You know, you're a politician, you're pretty rich. Not a bad idea, actually. If the SSS pulled their funds together, they might be able to buy Speaker Hartman's former home or something. I don't know. Because I doubt he'll ever get released after the crimes he committed. If this ain't a chess message, then I don't know what is. Although legally speaking, I don't think you forfeit your home just by getting sent to prison, so probably wouldn't work. Alright, the original city hall, that is to say the civic centre, was designed by my grandfather. He was an amazing architect who had a hand in drafting up almost all of Crossbell's public buildings. I've long aspired to reach those same heights with my own career, and now I've designed the exterior of the successor to his original creation. History has a funny way of repeating itself. My grandfather was an amazing architect. As a matter of fact, the civic centre was a brainchild of his. That's a really odd phrase, brainchild. And now I've designed the exterior of the successor to his original creation. Yeah, history has a funny way of repeating itself. My husband often tells me about his grandfather. He was an incredible architect, not to mention the measuring stick my husband always compares himself to. I'd go so far as to say he might have a teeny bit of a complex about it. My husband always compares himself to the incredible architect his grandfather was. He has a bit of a complex about it. It does drive him to try his hardest though, and the way I see it, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good point. There's technically nothing wrong with it, unless you make that your entire life, always comparing yourself to other people. That's not a healthy thing. I hardly ever see the third floor tenant on account of my poor timing, but I actually ran into her for once this morning. She told me her name was Sally and that she was a performer in training at Arkansas. She must not have debuted yet. I'll have to keep my eye on her. Wasn't this apartment Elia's? Sally's just been staying with her, I thought. She'd be 10 times as thrilled if she realized who the true tenant was. Wow, Arkansas must pay their performers a ton, huh? I mean, how else could an aspiring performer at her age afford a huge apartment like that? How indeed, considering it's actually Ilya's. I wonder if she's in there. Door is locked. Lloyd tries to break in. That would be out of character. Alright. Alright, just had a sip of my coffee. Alright, let's continue. You know, in Trails from Zero, when you enter the, what's it called? That, ancient battlefield, I think. The rain was just terrible. It did not work. I don't know if it was just on my machine, but when I would face monsters, after the battle, the rain would just suddenly stop. And then for the rest of the level, there was no rain. And then sometimes it would glitch a bit and the rain would appear for a little while, but then it would quickly disappear. It was really stupid. But I'm glad that they fixed it in this game. Maribel's in charge of the RBC's technology department, and she knows a ton about Orbal tech. Maybe I really should study Orbal engineering after all. Pansy, you've seen the light. You're finally ready to walk the path of the humble engineer. This is a big moment. You're going to grow up to work for the railways like your dear old dad, aren't you? No, I hate trains. Derailed. What I want is to become as cool and smart as Maribel. It's got nothing to do with being a grease monkey engineer. That's just what my dad wants for me. Well, no need to rush. There's still plenty of time for Pansy to come around. I know for a fact she'll become a fine engineer someday. She's my daughter, after all. It runs in our blood. You sure about that? Hey, Chiru. Where are you going to travel to next? For now, I'm planning on walking around Crossbelt and seeing where my feet take me. Even just in this state, there's still a bunch of parts I haven't checked out yet. Suit yourself. You're out of your mind if you ask me. Only a nutjob would want to be in all of those weird places you go to. You want to talk, Mr. Junior Geofront Inspector? I think Chiruru's got a screw loose or something. Only a nutjob would want to be in all those weird places she goes to. You're talking big for someone who snuck into the Geofront and cried like a baby when they rescued you. What? I did not cry, that was Henri. Was that true? I can't remember. I think it was just Henri, actually. I think he's telling the truth. Chiruru is liable to set off on another one of her trips any second now. I should make some of my special fried rice while I still have her and Ryu in one place. My ancestral home is Calvert, so I do know my way around an Eastern dish. By which I mean, I know how to make a decent fried rice and nothing else. But what more could you want? Well, I don't know, I like rice, but I would hate to have it every day. And it's certainly not healthy to have takeaway all the other days in between. My husband is a director of the city library. Yeah, we knew that. His position led him to befriend a famous reporter years ago. Whenever they meet, they get into levels of academic discourse you wouldn't believe or understand. They're like two little boys, overactive imaginations and all. My husband has been friends with a famous reporter for many years. Oh, hang on. Is that Nielsen? Maybe. Whenever they meet, they get into levels of academic discourse you wouldn't believe or understand. I just read that twice. Okay. I've heard some people say that they don't like the graphics of games like the Trails in the Sky franchise or the Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure franchise, but I mean, I actually like it. There's something nice about the simplicity of the sprites and the simplicity of the 3D models, coupled with the character portraits. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. Trails of Cold Steel is good as well, but I think this has its place as well. I personally don't find it ugly at all. Just an art style. I sent Momo off to the bakery on an errand. She's taking an awfully long time though. It could be that she got confused. Maybe I should have been more clear about which bread to buy. Momo's taking an awfully long time. I hope she didn't run into any trouble. Hang on, was that girl back there Momo? No, that's... No. I thought that was Momo for a second. I was like, she looks a bit big for Momo. Stylish mirror, okay. Yep. 500 Mara, definitely worth it. Oh, that Momo. She went off into the pouring rain to run errands for us. All smiles all the way. I suppose she was just that excited to use the new umbrella Tally's bought her. Who's Tally's? Is that the father? Momo's new umbrella was a gift from... Oh, her father. Okay. Pink is her favourite colour in the world, so it's no wonder she loves it so much. Take another sip. What are you cooking there? Soup? Oh! A book entitled Kingdom of Sweets Volume 1 sits regally upon the shelf. Learn the recipe for mixed gelato. Wow, I'm so glad I looked at that. That's good. I like that. It gives players an incentive to check everything and to explore and to take note of things. How awkward is that? They're all just huddled in that corner and the guy's like, what are you doing there? Okay, yeah, his name is Tally's. Okay. I kind of thought so. It is called Tally's General Store after all. Alright, let's go into the law office. Door is locked. We've been getting into a lot more requests for legal counsel recently. Mr. Grimwood's been working on them day in and day out. He needs to learn to take a break. It appears Hayu's acquisition of the old Revach compound is proceeding smoothly. I worry deeply about what could happen if it falls into their hands. Me too. It would be a big problem. Yes, though there may be nothing we can do, save for taking it as it comes. God us above. Even now, issues such as these continue to plague Crossbell. It's only a matter of time before Hayu takes possession of Revach's old compound. And then he just says the same thing. Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how evil Hayu actually is. I mean, I know that they're criminals, and I know that they fight other criminals, but as far as I'm aware, I could be wrong, but I don't think they actually interfere with civilians. So, yeah. I mean, they've still got to stop them, sure, but... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how evil they are. Maybe we'll find out in this game. That little girl crying over there is Momo, right? From the family who owns a general store. What happened to her? Oh, poor thing. Must be... Maybe she lost her umbrella. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she did lose it. Oh, there you are, SSS. You're here because of the request, right? Go ahead and speak with Oscar and Bennett for the details. Any recipes? No. Okay. Sniffle, sob. Now, don't cry, Momo. We're going to find your umbrella, okay? I just know it. Okay. We're on a mission, guys. Hey, Oscar, we saw that you needed some help from the SSS. There you are, Lloyd. I was wondering when you'd show up. Sorry to keep you waiting. I don't think we were that long. Would you mind giving us more details on your request? Well, technically, it's not so much my request as it is little Momo's over there. You know, Tally's daughter. It's been raining all day, so she brought her umbrella along to run some errands. Wait, what do they mean raining all day? Like, isn't this still the morning? I don't think... Unless the SSS slept in or discussed for hours, I don't think it's that late. But anyway. Still, yeah, even an hour. Being caught for an hour is a long time, I guess. And, well... Sniffle, sob. Where'd my pink umbrella go? It was really, really special to me too. And there you have it. Yeah, that about explains things. Have you already searched the bakery and its immediate surroundings? Of course we did. Oscar and I looked everywhere. That's how we came across this. Bennett pulled out a pink umbrella. Huh? But wait a second. Is that not Momo's umbrella? That's what I assumed at first, but look here. Bennett showed the umbrella's handle to the group. It reads, Meiling. Now I get it. Someone grabbed the wrong umbrella and took it with them by mistake. Yeah, I had the exact same thought. Fewer people come shopping on rainy days, so it's easy to remember who's been in the bakery today. But this Meiling doesn't ring any bells. That's why we call the SSS. I was hoping you guys could find Meiling and trade her umbrella for Momo's. Think you can help her out? Absolutely not. Nah, absolutely, we're on the case. We'll track that umbrella down before you know it. Awesome, I knew I could count on you, Lloyd. First, we need a clue about who this Meiling may be. Do you have any ideas, Lloyd? Is it possible that you guys have met her once before, maybe? I think I know who she is. I think she is Roy's brother in the Eastern District. She's a little girl who always pronounces R as W, and she's always trying to cheer her older brother up because he can't find work or something. I think that's who she is. If we at least knew what part of the city she was from, that would help narrow things down. Well, I definitely recognize her name. The question is, from where? I think Meiling lives... East Street. On East Street. She's a little girl we always see standing outside, right? If I remember correctly, she's also the granddaughter of Chairman Moores from the Business Owners Association. You're right. We've spoken to her several times, come to think of it. She has an older brother named Roy as well. I don't suppose they came shopping here together. Oh, actually, yeah. I do remember a pair of siblings swinging by a bit ago. So they were Chairman Moore's grandkids, huh? Guess I should have recognized them. Well, now that we've solved that mystery, you guys should take Meiling's umbrella with you. Here you are. Received Meiling's umbrella. Just exchange that one for Momo's when you find her. Best of luck out there, Lloyd. Sniffle, sob. You'll find it for me, right, mister? Of course, Momo. We'll be back with your umbrella in no time. Why don't we pay Chairman Moores a visit? He should know where Meiling is. Right, his house is at the end of East Street. Let's head on over and see what we can find. Pardon me? Quest, blunder my umbrella started. Pardon me. You guys look for the umbrella and I'll look after Momo. That umbrella was really, really special to me. Sniffle sob, you will help me find it, right, mister? So Meiling is Chairman Moore's granddaughter. That would mean she lives over on East Street. Good luck finding her, guys. We'll be counting on you. Oh, we're counting on you. That's right, I also remember a pair of siblings coming in earlier. It was a brother and sister, and the girl was definitely Momo's age. I love how all the dialogues update. That's really good. It really brings life to the game. If I don't hurry up with this dough, it won't be ready by this afternoon. Sorry, I can't be of more help with that request. I appreciate you all putting yourselves out for this. Cool, okay. I hate loafing around at home while it's pouring like this. If you ask me, a rainy day is the perfect chance to pick up your favourite umbrella and go for a stroll. There is beauty in strolling around in the rain, but not very comfortable. Splish, splash, splish, splash. Oh, that's really hard to say. Splish, splash. Try saying that quickly at twice the speed. Not easy. It's raining today. Did you know that? Daddy sure loves cars, huh? Vroom, vroom. Say, as it says, does your team own a new Orbal car now? I could swear I saw you drive by in one just yesterday. Yeah, we do. It's the latest model by the Zeiss Central factory. Wait, what? An Orbal car by the ZCF? If you don't mind my asking, would you happen to know what its top speed is? We haven't quite tested it yet, but it can supposedly go up to 1,500 selge per hour. Selge? What? Is that kilometers? If that's kilometers, that's insane. Goodness gracious, what ludicrous speed. And ZCF reached it with their very first car? Wow, that sure is something. I suppose this means the automotive industry has 3 big manufacturers now. In that case, things are going to get a heck of a lot more interesting down the road. I know, right? The competition's sure to heat up, which means even more beauties rolling off the assembly line. There she goes again. Well, great minds drive on the same roads, as they say. Haven't heard that expression. I've heard great minds think alike, but that's a clever one. Who could have guessed the ZCF was developing Orbal cars? Looks like I have a third company to keep an eye on for new trends. Tweet, tweet, tweet. All drivers, please keep your speed to a minimum. There tends to be more traffic than usual on rainy days. That can be a problem due to how slippery the roads get. Make sure to drive extra carefully on wet surfaces. Man, I've seen how people drive in real life on rainy days, and I'm just kind of shocked that when I'm driving slower, as any normal person would do on a very rainy day, people will just go up close behind you as if expecting you to go faster. And it's like, yeah, no thanks. I'd rather not risk crashing my car and killing myself and potentially other people. But that's society for you. A lot of people don't have common sense. It's been storming like nobody's business out there today. Not that it matters to me, that's why I keep my business indoors. But now that I think about it, the drivers in Adelaide, because I'm in Adelaide at the moment, the drivers in Adelaide are actually better. In my opinion, they seem to be better than the drivers in Perth, which was where I was originally from. And so that, yeah, it is interesting how you see different driving behaviors. In Perth, there seems to be a bit more road rage and disrespectful drivers. Whereas in Adelaide, the drivers seem to be a lot more respectful and easygoing. But the thing I've noticed about drivers in Adelaide is that they always run red lights. I mean, literally almost every day you see at least one person driving through a red light, and it's just ridiculous. I don't know why. It's a thing in Adelaide, but yeah, it apparently is. So yeah, different behaviors for different cities. It's interesting to observe. My sister says she doesn't know how to play pretend braces. Oh well, maybe we can just play house instead. What's house? I don't have work today, so I'm spending time with Yogurt. But, I can't say I would make for a good pretend bracer. What would a pretend bracer even do? If only Azure were here, he'd be much better at this than I am. Oh, isn't it obvious? You take this bottle over here, you hide it, and you say, Yogurt, I need your help. I have a request. Please find the bottle that I lost. But that's basically what bracers do. So I heard you all have your own Orbal car. You don't have to say a word. Allow me to apologize on Noelle's behalf. I know exactly how she gets when it comes to cars. Mom, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not like that, right, guys? Haha, well, I wouldn't say she's completely off the mark. Your eyes lit up like septium crystals when you heard the specs. I half expected you to squeal like a schoolgirl. I can explain. Explain what? That your mind went so blank when you saw it that you don't remember any of that? Oh, adios. Starry Eye doesn't even begin to describe the way Noelle gets around Orbal cars. After she drove one from the CGF for the first time, she kept going on about its speed and handling. I thought it would never end. Okay, you've made your point, Mom. Just please stop exposing me like this. There's nothing bad about that. It's good to have passions and interests. Oh, it's open. Someone living here now? This used to be Estelle and Joshua's place. Oh, these guys. Yan. So in short, we wanted to introduce ourselves. I hope we don't end up imposing on you too much, neighbour. Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you. Come on, Mary, you say hello too. Yan. Haha, you seem like you have quite the happy family bond. Don't be a stranger if you ever need my help with anything. Thank you, that's very kind. Oh, that's right. Yeah, of course they're not living in here. That was their place where we were before. Thank you for your hospitality. I hope we don't end up imposing on you too much, neighbour. Oh no, you're not a bother at all. Don't be a stranger if you ever need my help with anything. It's times like these I'm glad I taught Mary how to properly greet someone. We were able to have good manners. With Mr. Marcy thanks to that. Come on, you can't teach a cat to do anything. Unless it involves food, then maybe, if you're lucky. Our neighbour across the hall is a kind man, thankfully enough. Whoops, yep, okay. Why is there a barrel over there? That's just the weirdest place for a barrel. I never thought about it before, but that's just so odd. How would you even move it? You'd have to scramble over the counter. Somehow lift it up, looks pretty heavy. Yeah, it's just so weird. Anyway. Oh, look at this poor guy. Oh man, I worked so hard to make these products and now they're just going to get all drenched. That is, they would if I didn't apply a waterproof finish to everything I craft. I don't sell low quality stuff, you know. My goods take a lot of time and effort. Every handicraft I make comes with a waterproof finish. Yep, okay. Oh, right. That's where I got that cushion from. Oh, whoops. Oh, I don't have much tomorrow. Not many people go shopping when it rains, so you can take your time picking out the highest quality goods. Looks like I'm in for another good haul today. Tra-la-la, ever since I was a child, I've always loved the rain. What? You're not about to tell me to act my age, are you? No, because I honestly don't know how old you are. No, she looks like she's in her 30s, maybe. Or 40s. I don't know. One of our customers said that me and Dins looked like a married couple. I'd only ever thought of us as childhood friends, but now that they said that, I'm starting to get self-conscious about it. I don't think Dins paid it any mind though. Rude. Couldn't he at least pretend to get flustered? Looks like there's a leak in the tent. I'll have to repair it soon. What's up with Lily, by the way? She's been acting all funny today for some reason. Ha. Women. Am I right, Dins? Who can understand women? Nah. That's probably the sort of thing Dins would say, though. Lousy weather we're having today, isn't it? Still, no excuse to close up shop, though. Let me know if you've got any fish to trade. So we're supposed to head to that house over there, but let's explore each house first. We've been getting more and more requests through the Orbal net lately. Especially on days like these, they're pouring in just as quickly as the rain. Only problem is, we're so tied up that we have to reject the low priority ones. Sometimes we forward them to the SSS, so be a lamb and take them off our hands, will you? I'd love for us to take care of each and every request we get, but with our busy schedules, we need to be selective. Yep. Hey, Wazy, here's some rum. You want some rum? Hey, look who it is. Hold on, have a sip of my coffee. The SSS. It's been some time since you were in town. Good to see you again, Scott, Wenzel. You two must be braces. Talented looking ones at that. Hey, you're from that gang in the downtown district. And you, from the look of things, you must be a CGF guardswoman. Haha, those are some pretty unconventional recruits you have here. Okay, I understand Wazy, but how is Noelle unconventional? That literally... Although, yeah, different guilds, yeah, I guess that is pretty unconventional. Wazy's a given, but how did you know I was a member of the CGF just from a glance? Simple. You don't carry yourself like any police officer I've ever seen. Take it from us braces. You need to have an eye for these things in this line of work. Thank you very much for the advice. For sure. We'll probably be helping each other out a lot more from here on, so let's keep up the hustle. You guys are a lot more dependable than you were the first time we met. We'll probably be helping each other out a lot more from here on, so let's keep up the hustle. I heard about your efforts in Altair, by the way. Job well done. Pouring blood, sweat and tears into each and every day is how you get results, so make sure to keep it up. I don't think the SSS was incompetent to begin with. I think everyone was just incredibly judgmental of them. A sign is hung on the locked door. Currently under renovation, Imperial Fishing Club. That's weird. I wonder what's going on. An eastern looking Jizzo? I don't know how to pronounce it, is enshrined here. Offer a supreme dish? Oh, I don't have any. This exit leads to East Crossbow Highway. We don't have any business out there at the moment, so let's turn back for now. Sounds like we're getting rain in most of the state today. I better finish up here before the road gets too bad. Finn tried to make a pass at Risha earlier. I swear that guy's nothing but trouble. She could find a way better man than him any day of the week. No offense to Finn, but I'd never let my best friend settle with that. Who's Finn? I'm her best friend, so I know what a catch she is. Is this guy Finn? No, that's Roos. The sound of falling rain always gets me feeling depressed. Puck and I are saving little by little, but we're still a long ways away from opening our own shop. Is working part-time at this really getting us any closer to our goal? Maybe I'll ask Puck how he feels about it later. I think every little bit will definitely help, no matter what. Councilman Alexei, sorry to cheat on your grub, Temis, but Longlao has got you beat. This is so good, I'm thinking of putting in another order. Huh? What's a CGF guardsman doing here? Is that you, Alexei? Sergeant Major Seeker? Fancy seeing you here. I'm on break, so I came to the city to grab a bite to eat. Why am I not surprised you came all the way here from Tangram Gate just for lunch? Tangram Gate? You mean the border at the end of the Eastern Highway? Yes, it's a key strongpoint of the state manned by a CGF garrison. We recently got a new deputy commander, so all of us have been pretty busy. I shouldn't be complaining though, with how tough your work is, Sergeant Major. We're all rooting for you. Thanks, I appreciate that. He's just as capable as Commander Bales, though part of me wishes he wasn't just as strict too. That's why I like to come to the city once in a while, so I can eat something different and recharge a little. We waited so long for this vacation, only to end up getting rained on. It may just be a drizzle, but I'm freezing. But I'm what? But I'm freezing something awful. Now, dear, a piping hot meal will warm your body right up. Ah, this is Finn. I tried putting the moves on Shanshan's friend Risha earlier. I don't think she understood what I was getting at though. She just gave me the usual pleasantries and left for rehearsal. That girl must be so absorbed in Ark and Seal that dating's the furthest thing from her mind. If Ark and Seal is number one in Rishia's heart, then there's nothing I can do about that. It makes me a little ashamed that I don't love my job nearly as much as she loves hers. Those punks with the red tracksuits hardly come by from the downtown district anymore. They had better not be trying to get out of paying off their tabs. On the bright side, I no longer have those horn dog hooligans hanging around my Shanshan. Money is money though. Perhaps I should grab my cleaver and head over to collect on their tabs. That guy's a legend. Wait, what? Was that always there? This is the first time I've noticed that. Wow. Okay. Did you know that if you join the Business Owners Association and start hiding items inside of chests, they'll double overtime? It's called Moore's Law. That's a really good one. Obtained mute. Why do Puck and Roos hate Zhang Hui's lectures? Because they're long and loud. That's a really cool secret. Oh, I slipped and fell on a puddle earlier and it still smarts. Wait, might never matter, right? I'll just think the pain away. Concentrates. Oh, well, so much for that. Sometimes pain is pain and you just gotta suck it up. Take my advice, watch your steps so you don't slip on rainy days. Yeah. That's good advice. I would also suggest not slipping on puddles. Hello, Mrs. Parlour. Hang on, more coffee. Oh, hello, I wasn't expecting visitors on a rainy day like this. Sorry about that. There's something we wanted to ask you. Do you recognize this? Lloyd showed Meiling's umbrella to Parlour. I most certainly do. That belongs to our little Meiling, doesn't it? Are you here to return it? Though, come to think of it, I could have sworn she had her umbrella when she came home from the bakery. Well, about that. Lloyd explained the umbrella swap and how they were searching for Momo's umbrella. Oh dear, so that's what this is all about. I hope poor little Momo is alright. Would you happen to know where your granddaughter is right now, ma'am? She doesn't seem to be around. She and her brother Roy are out for a walk right now, which means she has Momo's umbrella with her. But unfortunately, I didn't think to ask where they were heading. I'm terribly sorry about that. Sounds like we just missed her then. They couldn't have gone very far on this road. If they're not on East Street, then Central Square, the downtown district, and the Harbour District are the likely candidates. Yes, that sounds about right. Keep an eye out for Roy's green umbrella or Meiling's pink one. Or Momo's, I suppose. Pink and green? Good taste. That should be easy enough for us to pick out. Right, let's begin our search. Thank you for all of your help, ma'am. Not at all, dear. You're always welcome to visit. Roy and Meiling went out for a walk in the rain. They couldn't have gone far. You should try searching the districts nearby. Keep an eye out for Roy's green umbrella or Meiling's pink one. Or Momo's, I suppose. If you don't mind, I really should be getting back to my association work. Okay, that was a bit abrupt. Alright, let's search here first. I don't know. Maybe they're here. If Vine's belly was full of juice, it'd jiggle every time he moved. Just like his dad's after he drinks a bunch of beer. Man, why did it have to rain today? Makes me wish it was drizzling juice instead, and then I could open wide and drink up until my belly burst. Oh, the door is locked. Well, if it isn't Genten, you seem to be doing alright for yourself. How's the business? Good, I hope? It is, thankfully. Everything's going smoothly so far. Oh right, I brought you a cake as a gift. Please enjoy. Why, thank you kindly. If you're not in a rush, why don't we share some over a cup of tea? I'm glad to see you're still doing well, Terence. Honestly, I couldn't be more grateful to you and everyone else in the building for all you've done. Wow, that is so nice. In the first Crossbell game, he was so this guy here was so distressed about moving here. Now he's really warmed up to everyone. It's great to see you in such high spirits, Geithner. I couldn't be happier for you. I think that goes to show just the value of community. Like, it's not about where you live. Location isn't as important as whom you live near. Because I think you can live in the nicest place, but if you have terrible neighbors that stay up late and play loud music and that are rude and disrespectful, then it doesn't matter how nice the place is, it's just going to be a living hell. I would much rather live in like a slum like this than to live in a nice place but have a bad community. My daddy works at a construction site every single day. Sometimes they keep him there the whole time too, just like today. Guess that means he's going to be coming home late again. Looks like daddy's coming home late again today. My husband is a construction worker. He's been helping out with that Orcus Tower project everyone's been talking about these past few months. Apparently the interior is already complete, but the outside still needs a few finishing touches. I'm looking forward to when it's finally completed. Orcus Tower is the biggest construction job my husband's ever been a part of. I'm looking forward to when it's finally completed. Oh, so that's what he's been working on. The door is firmly shut. A voice can be heard inside. Van, where the hell are you, little man? You know I get pissy without my booze. Snore. I feel especially sorry for Van. It's horrible to have an alcoholic as a father or a mother. But I also feel sorry for the alcoholic himself, because, yeah. Usually people like that become like that, not just because they want to, but because they've had something terrible happen in their lives that made them just give up and turn to beer to wash away all their problems, which really doesn't help anyone.
やっぱり怪しい店だな。
そうね。何度来ても慣れないというか。とりあえずアシュリーさんに例の男について聞いてみましょう。
Hang on a sec. I'm afraid that if I ask about that man, the story will advance, so I think I'll talk to Jingo. I don't like rain, it's cold and wet and irritating and it gets everywhere. Say, you think you could kill a rain cloud if you shot it with an Orbal cannon? Kill a cloud? What do you even say to a question like that? I don't know where to begin. Fine, maybe an Orbal cannon won't do much to a rain cloud, but how about an Orbal bomb? Nope, that won't work. Oh, Yep, okay. We get it, we can't go there. Man, rainy days never fail to get me down. My hair's a mess when it's this humid. Why can't the weather just be normal? I can take your order if you would like something to drink. No need to be shy, all you have to do is ask. That sounds easy on paper, but there's something about Abbas that makes him a little hard to approach. Liang's been giving me tips on how to mix up some cocktails. It's pretty involved, but I'm having a good time with it. This rain is making it hard to run errands. Now I've got mud all over me. I'm going to have to change before I start cooking. Man, yeah, I've read that. You can play billiards as much as you want if no one's using the table. But you'll have to buy a drink first, paying customers only. Got ourselves a rare spell of rain today. Couldn't give a crap about getting wet, but moisture is the mortal enemy of any precision instrument. And if you've ever fiddled around with mechanical parts, you know precision is key. This moisture is the mortal enemy of any precision instrument. And if you've ever fiddled around with mechanical parts, you know precision is key. That's so weird. Where is Wold? Wold's just disappeared. You guys, the SSS, and Wazy too. I'm guessing you guys haven't seen Wold lately. No, why? Did something happen to him? Well, don't Dino. We've got nothing to say to a spineless, not gonna say that, jackbutt who sold out to the damn cops. Now get the hell out of here if you know what's good for you. As you wish. Wold. Oh, did Wold get arrested maybe? Don't think for a second that you'll get away with this, Wazy. Look, you heard Jed. We got nothing to say to you. Damn, Wold was scaring the crap out of me this morning. Why is he so obsessed with Wazy anyway? You think he'd be happy that pain in the butt douchebag skipped downtown? Hey, watch your dumb butt mouth, Slash. We couldn't get on Wold's level in a million years. You can't just talk smack about him like that. Besides, we should be focusing on how to shake him out of his funk. Yeah, I know. Seriously, man, Wold would have had your butt on a plate if he heard you just now. Okay, I'll shut up, alright? Yeah. Through them smug butt testaments, we'll take him down a peg with a vengeance. Woo! Hell yeah! That guy's my favorite. What are these guys called? That guy's my favorite of the Vipers. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling that Wold got arrested or something. He either got arrested or he just ran away. I don't know. Hey, where did that guy go who collects trash? He's just... Cannon. He's just disappeared. Maybe we should talk to Imelda first. Right, anyway. But basically, Roy and Meiling aren't there, so... They're obviously somewhere else. And they don't seem to be here either. I really like this cafe. It gives me good vibes. Nice cafe. Yeah, I know, but there's no use crying over it. There's plenty of ways to have good indoors on a rainy day. All you have to do is think of one. No one told me it was going to rain. Why did this have to happen today? We've been waiting for this vacation for so long. Evidently I can't leave Celtio to his own devices or he won't evolve as a chef at all. Desperate times call for desperate measures, as they say. I just may have to follow that advice. Ideally, Celtio will mature on his own as a chef, but if not, I just may have to follow that advice. Slurp. The atmosphere here at Vigsept changes quite a bit when it rains. The hustle and bustle of the restaurant, mixed with the pitter-patter of every little droplet, that's what I call ambience. Celtio's always abandoning the kitchen to sneak a peek at who's seated at the tables. I wonder if he's planning on bringing dishes out personally as an excuse to introduce himself again. Oh, he never knows when to give up. Ha, you think so? None of this holds a candle to your home cooking, if you ask me. Isn't this delicious, dear? Oh, there used to be light rays here at this window, I clearly remember. But now, there's none. It's just dim. Welcome, everyone. Not even the stormiest of rainy days can keep us from opening our doors. There's never a bad time to shop at Time's department store, so please enjoy your visit. Beaming smile. Welcome, everyone. Not even the stormiest of rainy days can keep us from opening our doors. Whoops, that's the same. Pearl's fiance, Scott, has been coming to see her at work more often. It's really been brightening up her days. I'm a little jealous, honestly. Welcome, SSS, and thank you for choosing Time's department store for your rainy day purchases. Please accept this if you would. Oh, that's nice. What's this for, Neston? It's a token of gratitude to you for going out of your way to visit us during rainy weather like this. We started this practice recently, but it's limited to the first 100 visitors of the day. Oh, I see. That's some excellent customer service. Yeah, it helps make this downpour feel a little less dreary. I'm happy to hear you say so. That was indeed the intention. Enjoy your time shopping with us, ladies and gentlemen. We've prepared a small gift for any customers you go out of the way to come on a rainy day. I hope you have a wonderful visit. Please browse to your heart's content. I wish stores were like that in real life. Let's have a coffee again. Get a gift just for coming in when it's raining? Wow, this place is ritzy. That guy's a manager, right? And he's giving these out personally? Like, wow, talk about customer service. I want a jumbo-sized Mishi plush more than anything right now, but they're so expensive. Should I save my money and get a big one later, or grab a cheaper tiny one now? Decisions. Let's see, healing bombs, antidotes. I'll also need some stimulants. Is he preparing a first aid kit? Where could he be going? AP charges. Guess I don't need those. I'll just throw in a few smoke grenades to be on the safe side. Okay. Oh, this Mishi plush is so cute. Could I have this one, Southwalk, please? Oh, sure, let's see. That'll be 500 Mara, please. That's not what I meant. I'm asking you to give it to me as a present. Why would I do that though? Because we're co-workers, obviously. What? That's not how it works at all. Pout. You're so mean, Southwalk. I'd understand if it were her birthday or something, but I can't give her one just because she begged. I agree with Southwark, actually. Okay, so today I need black pepper, mustard, and olive oil. I can't always remember what to buy, even without a list. Why doesn't my memory work like that when I'm taking tests too? My daughter has been meaning to develop a new addition to her juice stand's menu. Since the rain is keeping her at home, she's taking the opportunity to make some headway on it. Haha, where do you think she gets all that ambition? I'll give you a hint, you're looking right at her. Although, you know what? Nah, I don't agree with Southwark. I agree with Janetta. I think if you've got a special friend and you're actually able to give something for free, I think why not? Yeah, you would be a bit of a jerk to just say, no, you know, you've got to follow the rules. Unless you're forbidden from doing it, in which case, yeah, you should follow the rules, obviously. Otherwise, it's called dishonesty, but you know, if you can, why not? I figured out a cool way to kill time. I call it people watching. All sorts of people go shopping here, so it never gets boring. People watching. You may be interested to know that we have rain boots in stock. It's not uncommon for a customer to purchase a new pair and wear them right out the store in days like these. Surely you don't enjoy the feeling of drenched socks. I'd be more than happy to recommend something to keep them safe and dry. A bit expensive. This store's selection never fails to impress me. Unfortunately, that makes it all the harder for me to decide which one to buy for my wife. Oh, he's always buying gifts for his wife. He's such a nice man. For some reason, rainy days like these remind me of when I was an art dealer in Erebonia. Back then, I spent day after day racking my brain for a way to squeeze every last mira I could out of each piece. Just thinking about it makes me shudder with anxiety. My apologies, doubtless you didn't come here expecting to delve into my personal life. I'm sure you'd much rather have a look at my merchandise. Please, take your time. Man, what a ripoff. No wardrobe is complete without clothes for a drizzly day. After all, bad weather is hardly an excuse to not look your best. Fashion is all about the time, place, and occasion. That's why we have set skiers specifically for tackling the rain in style. Are you interested? I'd be happy to recommend you a new ensemble. Psychedelic. It's a bit weird. Beautiful. I don't think I've seen that character model before. She looks kind of like Lloyd, a little bit. Yeah, same hair color. Wow. What is it about a rainy day cityscape that gets my chest aflutter? It's also melancholic somehow. My heart can barely take it. Interesting. Yeah, beautiful. I did like the fact that in Trails of Cold Steel, when it would rain, Reen would have an umbrella that he would hold up. I think it adds a bit more realism, makes it more relatable. I don't know. The door is locked. Nothing could keep a trainiac like me from getting my daily dose. This guy sounds like he's a drug addict. Not even stormy weather. If anything, the raindrops trickling off the train cars only makes them glisten more beautifully than ever. Nothing could keep a trainiac like me from getting... Okay, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. This is Crossbell Station. We don't have any business here right now. This is the city's southern exit. We don't have any business out there at the moment, so let's turn back for now. Alright. Time to get my daily dose of coffee, speaking of which. Now I'm starting to sound like a drug addict. Well, I mean, technically, coffee is a drug. Well, not coffee, caffeine is a drug, so... Yep. But it's not a harmful drug unless you really, really overdo it. In fact, I've even heard medical experts? Well, yeah, medical expert. Well, a food expert, anyway, say that having 1 cup of coffee a day is actually healthy. It's beneficial for your health, so there you go. It's not actually bad, as I've heard some people say. Unless it's coffee with sugar in it, then that is bad, because sugar is always bad, unless it's natural sugar. It takes perseverance to walk the path of the noodle. I'm not going to let a piddly bit of rain dampen my spirits. Yeah, but won't it get into the noodles if you're not careful? Why not treat yourselves to a bowl while you're here? It's the perfect way to warm up on a rainy day. I can't see Roy and Meiling anywhere. Oh! Speaking of which... I did not know that that was him. Man, where are you, Meiling? Excuse us, but would you happen to be Roy? Yeah, that's me. Can I help you? We're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. Put your hands up! No, I'm just kidding. Lloyd explained that there was a mix-up between Meiling and Momo's umbrellas. Oh geez, I had no idea. Meiling must have taken it by mistake and not realized. They look so similar, you know? Sorry about that. I guess we should exchange them as soon as we can. Speaking of, where is Meiling right now? Weren't the two of you taking a walk? We were, but she kind of strong-armed me into a game of hide and seek. I told her it was a bad idea since it was raining, but she wouldn't take no for an answer and, well... Yeah, I kind of lost her. She's a pro at hiding and I can't seek for crap, so I can't really say how long this will take. That's unfortunate. Well, in that case, how about we help you find her? For real? That'd be awesome. I'm not sure where she's hiding, but I don't think she'd leave the Harbour District. I doubt she went into any buildings either. This probably isn't going to be easy, but I appreciate you guys lending a hand. Not at all. We're always up for a challenge. Let the Meiling hunt begin. No, Wazy, that's horrible. Don't say hunt. Hey guys, still not like finding Meiling? If it's really a lost cause, I could try yelling that I give up at the top of my lungs. That might get her to return. What do you say? Should we take the easy way out? Wait, we actually can do that? Nah, let's keep looking. No, not yet. We'll keep looking. Suit yourself. Good luck, guys. By the way, don't count on me being much help. I'd probably end up taking all the way until nightfall. That's interesting that you can actually give up. Huh. Well, You know where I bet she is? I bet she's behind the lighthouse. Yeah. If you have business with us, knock. I don't think barging in would turn out well for any of us. No. Go in. Confront them. Say, ciao. We're enough of your games. Did I say we're enough? I meant we've had enough. Going into a building during hide and seek would be cheating, wouldn't it? We should check around outside. Wait, what? How is it? Crois said that Meiling is probably somewhere in the Harbour District. There are still places we haven't checked, so let's keep looking. Whoa, whoa, wait, Bishop. Sorry, but I'm busy working. I haven't seen any little girls around. Dude, that's also cheating. You can't ask people. You're looking for a little lass with a pink umbrella? Nope, right, I haven't seen her. Not around my card anyway. She's not behind this card either. Okay. What about these boxes? No, she wouldn't be. She better not be hiding in... Hey you, LTD. Hey you trading. Oh, maybe Lloyd talked about barging in because they were thinking about finding Meiling in there. That would have been hilarious. Chow, have you seen Meiling? No, sorry Lloyd. Haven't seen her at all. Okay, thanks Chow. I can totally imagine that dialogue. I think Chow's a pretty cool guy. Pretty chill. How about under the bench? Nope, doesn't look like it. Yeah, okay. Then she must be over here. Oh, that's... Yep. What did I say? What did I say? She's over there. Okay. I just saw this little girl with an umbrella, I think. Or maybe I didn't. Or didn't I? You can fish? Okay. Well, what do we have here? Gotcha. Eep, you found me. Wait, you're not my big brother. Who are you? Professional Meiling finders. Well put. I'll go get Roy. Wazy called Roy over to Meiling's hiding spot. Lloyd then told Meiling about the mix-up between her and Momo's umbrellas. Wait, why didn't they just take Meiling back? That doesn't make sense. Oh well. Doesn't matter. And that's why we were looking for you. Oh, so I made a whoopsie then. I didn't mean to take the wrong umbrella. That's alright, Meiling. Just return it, and they'll make sure it gets back to its rightful owner. Okays. Here you go. Alright then, let's trade. Meiling took the correct umbrella and returned Momo's. Thank you, Meiling. Uh-huh. Someday I'll say sorry to Momo myself. Haha, well, aren't you a mature one? Yeah, she really is, huh? If I was more like Meiling, I'd probably be working a second job, or a first one for that matter. Anyway, thanks for the help, you two. We'll be sure to return Momo's umbrella. I love how Lloyd's just like, I don't know what to say. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. That was awkward. Hey Lloyd, how'd things go? Great. Mission complete. Here you go, Momo. Return Momo's umbrella. Sniff, this is my umbrella. The one my dad bought just for me. Thank you, you're my heroes. You're very welcome. We're just glad we could help. That's another case closed then. Thanks for the help, gang. I knew we could count on you. We'll make sure to put in another request the next time we need help. Anytime, that's all we're here for after all. Catch you later, Oscar. Alright, Momo, why don't I walk you home? You didn't forget anything in the store this time, did you? No, but I think the bread you baked us is already cold now. Sniffle. Hey, don't you start tearing up again. I'll make you a new loaf, so none of that, okay? Hehe, you're so nice, Miss Bennett. Ah, such a handful. Thanks for the help, gang. I knew I could count on you. It's like Scooby-Doo. Let's split up, gang, and look for clues. I mean, they basically are Scooby-Doo. You've got Lloyd as Fred, Wazy as Shaggy, Ellie as Daphne, and Noelle as Velma. And they have Zaya to Scooby, so there you go. They're the Scooby gang. So you found Momo's umbrella, huh? That's a relief. Now I don't need to feel weird about stocking up on bread and heading home. Looks like you found the umbrella. Thanks for taking care of that. Now I can get back to baking bread with some peace of mind. I wonder if the parents' dialogue changes. No, okay. Cool. What does Grace say now? What does an individual raindrop look like? Maybe I can make one out if I squint hard enough. I thought that was Grace. That's not Grace. Oh, okay. I wonder where Grace is. I understand that Ryan's is helping to investigate some ruins today. Grace wouldn't stop whining about her trusty assistant being gone. Come to think of it, Ryan's hasn't been with us for even a year yet. He's become so reliable in such a short amount of time. It's admirable, really. Okay, good coffee. It's easy to forget that Ryan's hasn't been with us for even a year. He's become so reliable in such a short amount of time. It's admirable, really. Oh, Heiyu's after Ravach's old compound, huh? Doubt the Empire's going to take too kindly to an Eastern Syndicate gaining a solid foothold right down the street. Ooh, buddy, there's some shady business going down behind the scenes right now. Yeah, okay, I've read that. I think it's going to be like that for the whole game. Ah, here she is. Hey all, back on the sleuthing grind today. I guess you could say that. How goes your investigation into Heiyu? Don't ask. It's been like pulling teeth. I tried looking into other potential bidders, but nothing's come up. At this rate, Heiyu's going to snatch the whole compound for themselves. That's what we were afraid of. Well, it's also about all I can dig up without sticking my nose into places where it might get bit. So I'm staying in my office today and catching up on a few assignments I've got piled up. Oh, and don't worry, I'll be extra sure to write a piece about the SSS being back in action. If you have any comments or pictures you want me to work in, just send them my way. Oh man, you're welcome to use a photo from my club if you want. We just had new ones taken for next year's calendar. Anything but that, please. Ah, darn, I can't believe Ryan's out of the office today. I was planning to dump all my busy work on him again too. Guess you can't win them all. Grace is evil. Back issues of the Crossrail Times sits on the shelves. Okay. Over the 3-month period of the 100 Days War, This journalist was committed to delivering war coverage with the utmost honesty and a sense of justice. In commemoration of this achievement, he is hereby awarded the Pulitzer Prize, November S. 1192. I've read that one before. Okay. Oh, someone's car. Mr. Crois, excuse me, Mayor Crois, arrived at the building moments ago. Now that he's mayor, his permanent office is at the new City Hall building, but he still comes here for IBC work from time to time. I have to hand it to him, it must be very difficult to wear two different hats like that. Not only that, but he's doing both jobs so well. What an admirable man. Mayor of Crossbell and the CEO of the IBC. It's amazing that Mayor Crois can wear two different hats like that at the same time. Not only that, but he's doing both jobs so well. What an admirable man. IBC, International Bank of Crossbell, companies wishing to inquire about business matters should consult with the receptionist on the first floor lobby. Okay. I will always remember this scene where Lloyd is walking, well, Lloyd, Ellie, Tio, and Randy are walking out from this building, and then Lloyd turns back like this, and he says, "Justice, huh?" And he pauses, and then he just continues walking. In response to, what's his name? Dieter Crois talking about justice and how it has to be fulfilled. So Lloyd clearly has suspicions of Mayor Crois. Clearly. Right, and something's up. You can definitely tell that something's up. I don't know. I mean, I've played Trails of Cold Steel, so I kind of was expecting this, but still, even in Trails from Zero, you get a hint that something's not right about him.
さてと、ロバート主任からの依頼が入っていたな。
ええ、早速受付のランフィーさんに取り次いでもらいましょうか。
おや、諸君は。
ディーター市長。
それにマリアベルさん。
The Mayor and the Pervert.
今日は IBC の方にいらしていたんですね。
ああ、銀行での仕事が随分溜まっていたのでね。ベルに手伝ってもらいつつ、ついさっき一通りの仕事を済ませてきたところなのだよ。
皆さん、こうして顔を突き合わせるのもなんだか久しぶりですわね。エリーも元気にしていたかしら。おかげさまで先日支援課も再始動した
How could Ellie be friends with her, honestly?
どれどれ。
Oh no, please no.
ちょっとベル。健康状態は良好のようですわね。この柔らかく温かな感触、死体の下に確かに感じる。
Yeah, I don't see what Ellie sees in her as a friend.
たまりませんわ。もういちいちいかがわしい言い方をしないでちょうだい。ところでロイドさん、私に何の断りもなくエリーにちょっかいを出してませんよね。
Uncouth. What is this, Middle Ages?
ロイドさんは危険人物ですし、定期チェックは当然のことですわ。もしそのような行動を取ったことが発覚した場合、分かっていますわ。
警戒されてるね。
That's a good point.
やれやれベル、せっかく久しぶりに会ったのだからもう少し自重したまえ。改めて久しぶりだね、諸君。新メンバーのノエル君とワジ君も馴染んでいるようで何よりだ。特務支援課の再始動、この場を借りて 祝わせていただこう。
その説はどうも支援課への推薦の件、改めて礼を言わせてもらうよ。
Surprising that he gave it
能
to
力者の支
him.
給の件もありがとうございました。あんな素敵な動力車を運転できるなんて夢みたいですよ。
君たちの役に立てたなら幸いだ。私も新市長となった甲斐があったというものだ。市長と IBC 総裁、この2つを両立させるのはなかなか難儀だがね。
まあお父様の場合お忙しいのはほとんどご自分のせいでしょうけど、何でもかんでも引き受けてきて手伝わされるこちらの身にもなってほしいものですわ。
すまないベル。クロスベルのためを思うと手の抜きどころがわからなくてね。ついつい身の丈以上の仕事を引き受けてしまいがちなのだよ。
おじい様もおじ様のバイタリティには感心していらっしゃるみたいです。彼のような若い政治家こそ今のクロスベルに必要なのだとよく嬉しそうにおっしゃっていますよ。
大先輩のマクダエル議長にそう言われると照れてしまうな。とはいえ私も政治家としてはまだまだ駆け出しの若造だ。まだまだいろいろと勉強させてもらわなくてはね。
ああお父様、そろそろ新市長ビルの方で打ち合わせのお時間ですわ。
おっと、そうだったか。それでは諸君、私はこれで失礼させていただくとしよう。
すみません、なんだかお引き止めしてしまって。
いやいや、そんなことはないさ。おかげでリラックスできたよ。何か困ったことがあったらいつでも言ってくれたまえ。他ならぬ君たちのためなら惜しみ
I
なく
mean, he's
協力させ
nice,
てもらうよ。
right? But you can still kind of
あ
tell
りがとうございます。おじ
there's
様
something
の
a
ベ
bit
ルも
suspicious
お体
about
にだけは気をつ
the
けて
both
く
of
だ
them.
さい。
ありがとうエリー。それでは失礼させていただきますわね。お疲れ様でした。
やっぱり相当忙しいみたいだな。
月末の通商会議も迫っているし、分刻みのスケジュールなのは間違いないと思う
Hmm.
わ。
The trade conference that happens in Trials of Cold
昨日
Steel
の動
1.
力者といい、僕らのためにいろいろと手を回してくれてるみたいだしね。ああ、忙しすぎて体を壊さないよう気をつけてほしいけど、とにかく今はロバート主任の仕事を引き受けるとしようか。
The video game request.
受付の方に取り継いでいただきましょう。
Alright. Okay, I will say I'm thankful that that scene was not as awkward as the one between Ellie and Shirley. That one was just horrible. This one was, it was really cringeworthy. How, what's her name? Maria Bell was hugging Ellie, you know, quite tightly. That was awkward, but it wasn't as unbearably painful as the scene with what's her face, Shirley, and Ellie. That was so bad I had to censor that. But anyway, Mayor Crois has been incredibly busy. I don't think he'd be able to manage all the work and stress if not for Miss Crois. I've read that. Okay. But yeah, I can't. Like, I don't know the full extent of what's up with the mayor, Mayor Crois. I don't know the full extent of his deeds, but I do remember clearly in Trials from Zero, Lloyd looking back at the tower and commenting on what Mayor Crois said, and he's like, justice, huh? And he kind of says it like, you know, you speak about justice? Like, you, Mayor? Really? You of all people? That's, you know, some talk coming from you kind of thing. It's kind of strange, but Lloyd doesn't seem to bring it up. Lloyd just treats him, you know, the same as ever. He's nice and polite. But I think Lloyd's that kind of person. Like, he won't expose anyone unless he's absolutely certain. I think Lloyd just has a few doubts about him. Maybe even Maria Bell. I'm not sure Lloyd has doubts at this stage about Maria Bell, but he might. But definitely with Mayor Crois. Or perhaps the Crois family as a whole, Lloyd has doubts about. Anyway. The Crois family has more work to handle than ever these days, yet they never forget to be considerate to everyone around, and with a smile at that. You have to admire that about them. Well, when I'm at my busiest, I never spare a moment to be mindful of those around me. That's the difference between me and the Crois family. Their attitudes are really something to be admired. Click, clack, click, clack. Rainy days are always slow for business. That's what makes them a good opportunity to catch up on some paperwork. In a certain sense, rainy days like these are essential for any business, wouldn't you say? Well, I don't know, maybe. Certainly for the farming business.
こんにちは、ランフィーさん。あら、エリー様に支援家の皆様。本日はどういったご用件でしょうか。
エプスタイン財団のロバーツ主任に依頼された件なんですが。
ああ、その件でしたら承っておりますわ。お取り次ぎいたしますので、少々お待ちくださいませ。
Here he is.
やあ、君たち。
お疲れ様です、ロバーツ主任。
依頼を見て来てくれたんだよね。いやー、本当に助かるよ。君たちにぜひともやってもらいたい仕事だったんだ。
なんだか楽しそうな内容だったよね。なんとかってサービスの最終テストがどうとか。
確かポムットでしたね。
なんだかどこかで聞いたことのある名前ですね。
It's an insult for the English.
確かに。
きっと楽しいと思うよ。それじゃあ早速だけど仕事を受けてもらえるかな。
ええ、もちろんです。
それでは仕事の内容を説明してもらえますか。
任せてくれ。実は近いうちにポムットという動力ゲームを配布する予定でね。市内の動力ネット端末所有者に向けて開発を進めていたところなんだよ。
動力ゲーム？
それってビリヤードやポーカーみたいなものとは違うのかい？
まあ一定のルールにのっとって勝敗や得点を競うという点では似たようなものかな。最も異なるのは端末の画面上のものを動かして遊ぶってところだ。
なんだかすごそうですね。
それじゃあ今回の依頼のテストというのは。
もちろんこのポムットのテストをしてほしいんだ。プログラムを組む以上バグは出てしまうものだからテストの繰り返しは必須なんだよね。
でもその程度のテストなら財団でもできるんじゃないのかい？
このテストは少し前からティオ君に手伝ってもらってたんだけど、実は2つほど問題があってね。どうしても財団の外部に手伝いが欲しいんだよ。
2つの問題ですか？
まず1つ目だけど、ティオ君は時々テストに A4 システムを持ち出してたみたいでね。だからちょっと有用なデータを取れたとは言い難いというか。
A4 システムっていうと。
ティオちゃんが何度か使っていたあれね。前にちょっとだけ教えてもらったわね。
ああ、確か動力端末や魔道場を扱うときに使っているシステムという話だったよな。
この際だから改めて僕から説明しておこうかな。 A1 システムとはティオ君の胸部プロテクターに内蔵されたシステムの名称だ。 オーバルスタッフによるノーウェイトでの動力魔法の発動やティオ君の高速処理能力、それらを補助するというのが主な機能になるかな。このシステムを使いこなすのはかなりの適性が必要なんだけどね。
全然簡単じゃないような。
やっぱりティオちゃんがいないとこの手の話題は厳しいわね。
要するにそのシステム自体がテストには適さないってことかな。
まあね、なんでも A4 システムで常人じゃ組めないような大連鎖を組んだりして圧勝を重ねてたらしい。ヨナ君がテストに付き合ってたらしいけど一度も勝てたことはなかったそう
That's
だ。
great. I love that.
ああ、でもティオ君がずるいとか言ってるわけじゃないからね。くれぐれもティオ君におかしなことは言わないで
I
くれ
love
よ。
how insecure he is.
残りの一つの理由はどうい
He's
った
just
もの
so
ですか？
afraid of upsetting her.
ああ、もう一つはこのゲームが対戦ゲームってところにあるんだ。さっきもちょっと触れたけど、このゲームは遠方の端末同士で遊ぶことができるんだ。だからどうしても市内での実地テストがやりたかったってわけさ。
なるほど、そういうことですか。それにしても離れた場所同士で遊べるって結構すごいことですね。
だろう。これは動力ネット構想の初期段階で企画されたものでね。動力ネットがもっと普及すればたくさんの人が楽しく遊べるようになるだろう。例えばこんな雨の日にも家の中にいながら友達と楽しめるしね。
へえ、すごい時代になりましたね。
ちょっと話はそれたけど、まあ事情はそんなところかな。ってことで君たちにはこれをプレゼントしよう。
Oh, present. Receive Pom Party beta.
これはメモリークォーツですか？
そのメモリークォーツに完成直前のポムットのデータが入ってる。それを支援下の端末にインストールすればすぐに遊べるはずだよ。
インストール、要するに端末にプログラムを組み込む作業ですよね。前にティオちゃんがやっているのを見たことがあるし、なんとかなると思うわ。
それじゃあエリー、よろしく頼むよ。
心強いね。それとこいつも渡しておくよ。僕のエニグマの番号とポムットのアカウントだ。
Receive Chief Robert's Pom Party account info.
アカウント。
ちょっと待ってください。立て続けに
No, obviously Lloyd is as well.
要するにネットワーク上で使用する名前みたいなものなんだが、まあ対戦を遊ぶために必要なものとだけ考えてくれればいいよ。難しいことは置いといていいから、とりあえずベータ版をインストールするときに一緒に入力してくれればいい。その後エニグマで連絡をくれたら次の手順を教えるからね。まあこんなところかな。早速テストを始めてくれるかい？
はい、お任せください。とりあえず支援課に戻るとしよう。
ええ、そうしましょう。
Quest beta test is one has started. Head back to the SSS building and install Pom Party on the terminal there. Once you're done, just give me a ring on your Enigma. Got it. Talk to you soon, Chief Roberts. I've been wondering actually, is it really alright for us to install a game on police property like this? That's a good point, especially coming from you, Wazy. Do you think we should ask Chief Sergey for permission? Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I already got the department's approval when I sent in the support request. I told them the beta test was good for the growth of the Orbal network, and they agreed no problem. Oh, that's good. Is that the truth, or did he actually manage to pull one over on the CPD? It'd take at least some cunning to be the man in charge of Crossbell's Orbal network. Head back to the SSS building and install Pom Party on the terminal there. Once you're done, just give me a ring on your Enigma. Chief Roberts work at the Epstein Foundation branch upstairs keeps him occupied most of the time. His efforts on Orbal network matters have been a tremendous help to us. Exchange some, whoops, things for money. Oops. Okay, good. Oh, I reckon it's really cool how, yeah, how as you play through the Trails series, not only do the worlds get more interconnected, but, and the characters, but even like the technology develops. It's just so, there's something really cool about being part of a world, you know, apart from the real world obviously, but like a fictional world where as you progress, the things in the world itself develop. That's truly amazing, I think. So right now we're in the beta stage. Obviously by the time we get to Trials of Cold Steel, it advances so much, at least in Trials of Cold Steel 4, to the point where you can play it on your Arcus units, and it's like, you've got wireless internet connection at that point. Why am I in here? Oh, hang on. Before I forget, I want to... Oh, I haven't even been in here. I'll talk with everyone in here first. Orbal goods are just so fascinating. I find myself coming here to browse, even when I don't need anything specific. Orbal cars and computers are nice and all, but they're way too rich for the average person's blood. Sure, prices are trending downward, but who's to say if they'll ever be low enough for working class families to afford them? It pains me to admit this, but I don't know the first thing about the Orbal appliances we sell here. I realize now what a disadvantage that is. The last thing I want is to reflect poorly on our store, so I've been studying in my off time. Doing so has really allowed me to see Wendy's craft in a new light. It's incredible what Orbal engineers like her are capable of. I tried learning some of the more technical, I don't know how to pronounce that, minutiae myself, but my mind just wasn't built for that level of complexity. It's incredible what Orbal engineers like Wendy are capable of. That much is clear to me now. Me, I struggle to grasp even the most basic concepts, let alone the technical minutiae. The manager's gained a newfound respect for Wendy, I think. It used to be that every time he said her name, it'd have this snooty, condescending tone to it. There's not even a trace of that anymore. It's almost like he admires how good of a job she does now or something. Wendy was totally weirded out by it at first, but she grew to accept it over time. Bernard actually picked up studying ornaments. Who could have guessed? You think it's because he started off as a designer? Maybe a hunger for learning comes with the territory. Let's see. Oh, we'll get more quartz in Imelda's trashy, what's it called? Mason Imelda. The way an Orbal appliance is designed reflects the values of its manufacturer. For instance, the Epstein Foundation and ZCF are the cream of the crop when it comes to prioritizing function over form. The Reinford Company, on the other hand, goes for a more ornate feel, while the Verne Company strives to make their products pop. Personally, I much prefer my Orbal goods to be clean and simple. There's nothing I hate more than paying extra for useless bells and whistles I never asked for. Yeah, I reckon I'm the same. Okay, cool. So we've got the back alley, the administrative district. Now let's look at the map, that's easier. So we've explored Central Square, West Street, Station Street, East Street, Harbour District, and the IBC. Now all we've got left is the administrative district, the entertainment district, the residential district, and yeah, the back alley. All right. Oh, that's cool how their EP increased as I opened more. What are they called? As I opened more. I forgot what they're called. Orbal slots? Orbal lines? I don't know. Okay, well, Sergey's doesn't comment on anything, so
Yosh, yaru ka. Gomen, minna.
oh. Lloyd, you made cat food.
Yosh, yaru ka. Yosh,
There we go. Nice.
ロバーツ主任によると、このメモリークォーツを端末にインストールするんだったな。それじゃ、よろしく頼むよ、エリ。
Oh, our technology expert. Okay. Ellie installed the beta version of Pom Party on the terminal.
これでよしっと。もらっていたロバーツ主任のアカウントも入力しておいたわ。
へえ、結構手際がいいじゃない。
ほんとエリーさんっていろいろなことに詳しいですよね。
Well, she is friends with Maria Bell.
政治や法律の
Makes
ことなん
sense.
かにも知識も豊富みたいですし。
これに関してはティオちゃんがやっているのを見ていたというだけだから。説明書なんかもあったし、よく読めばそんなに難しいことでもなかったわ。
He's a natural.
でも正直助かるよ。俺なんかやっと端末のキーボードに慣れたくらいだからさ。
どういたしまして。それでロバーツ主任に連絡を入れればいいのかしら。
ああ、早速かけてみるよ。
やあ、ロイド君、うまくインストールできたかな。
ええ、大丈夫です。次はどうすれば。
それじゃあ一つ僕と対戦してみようか。端末からポムットを起動してみてくれ。そこに僕のアカウントが表示されるはずだから、それを選択すると。
Oh, that's so cool. We get to fight Chief Roberts.
せっかくだから支援課のリーダーである君が代表として対戦してくれないかい。
ね、ええ。
He sounds so unsure.
それじゃ席 気を変わるわね。
Well, Lloyd can barely use a keyboard, so... Okay.
開発者であるこの僕に勝てるかな。ティオちゃんを任せられる男が改めて確かめさせてもらうよ。
なんだか本音が聞こえてきたような。
結構な親バカみたいね。
わざわざ支援課に依頼してきたのって。
いや、せっかくの勝負だし、ちょっと気合を入れただけさ。
Yeah, sure.
それじゃあ
Overprotective dad.
ゲームを始めてみようか。
Okay. What if we leave?
ロバーツ主任が待ってるし、
Okay.
早速ポムットを起動してみよう。ロバーツ主任が待ってる。
Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's see if it's any different from Trials of Cold Steel. 4. Pom Party is a puzzle game where you control poms falling down from above and fit them together as they land below. There are 5 types of poms in total, 4 standard poms, each of a different colour, and a special shining pom. Use the left click and right click buttons to flip the poms as they fall. Poms will enter the playing field from the bottom up at set intervals. Collect 3 matching poms together, excluding shining poms, to pop them. You will receive 1 CP for each pom popped, and each bonus CP based on your timing. Shining poms disappear when pom next to them are cleared, regardless of colour. You will receive 100 CP for each shining pom you pop. When your CP rises above 100, press R and Q or E to unleash an S-craft. The higher your CP, the more effective your S-craft will be. If the poms in the center column rise to the top, it's game over. So it was R and Q or E. Okay. Ah. I love his avatar. Whoops. Picture. No image. Oh no, am I losing? No, he's losing. No, that was a mistake. No. I'm terrible at this. Oh. Wait. What? I can't switch it. Hang on. E? No, that's not working. Wait, what happened? Oh. Whoa. So I could... Ooh, so close. I just need blue, yes. So I could attack. There we go, okay. Nice. He was doing pretty well.
よし、なんとか勝てた。結構楽しいかもしれないな。
なんだか結構ハマっちゃったみたいね。
I can just imagine.
はために見てた印象なんですけど、ロバーツ主任ってもしかして強くないのでは？
そうだね。開発者なのに強さ的には初心者の君と。
Oh, come on, don't be so mean to him.
いや、さすがに手加減をしてくれたんじゃないかな。
I love the uncertainty in his voice.
テストにならなそうだし。はい、こちら特務支援。
いやー、今のはいい勝負だったね。まさに歴史に残る大勝負。興奮しっぱなしだよ。
どうやら真剣勝負のつもりだったみたいだな。それでテストの結果はどうでした？
ああ、バッチリだよ。市内でやる分には目立ったラグもないし、通信状態も良好だ。申し分ない大成功と言えるね。
そうですか。 それは良かったです。
インストールしたベータ版は近いうちにリリース版にアップデートしておくよ。プログラムの配布が始まったら対戦できる人も増えていくだろう。いろんな人とアカウントを交換して存分に楽しんでくれると嬉しいよ。もちろんこの僕だっていつかリベンジするつもりだしね。
Revenge.
お手柔らかに。
いやー、協力してくれて本当にありがとう。僕は別の仕事があるからこれで失礼するよ。
どういたしまして。また何かあったらいつでもご連絡ください。
ああ、そうするよ。それじゃあね。
なんとかうまくいったみたいだ。
お疲れ様。なんていうか主任らしい依頼だったわね。
そうだな。
ともあれ、これからもこのゲームは楽しめそうだね。この際だからクロスベル1のポムットマスターを目指してみたらどうだい？
いや、さすがにティオには絶対にかなわないだろうけど、でも仕事の合間に息抜きがてら練習くらいはしておいてもいいかもな。
そうですね。
Man, Tio was so hard to beat in Trials of Calcium 4 at Pom Party.
こちら、それでは。はい、お疲れ様でした。ふふ、さすが皆さんです。報告は以上ですね。では、また依頼を達成したらよろしくお願いします。
Nice. Oh. Alright, I think this is a good spot to end the video. And in the next video, pardon me, in the next video I will continue exploring the rest of Crossbell. There's still a few more districts to explore, and there's Imelda's request to fulfill, as well as, what was the other one? Talking to Ashley of Nine Valley to ask about that weird strong man, whoever he was. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to do that next time. As I often do at the end of these videos, I'll just share something of a theological nature. If you'd be happy to listen, feel free to stick around. Recently, I gave a devotion at a men's Christian fellowship group in my church, the Lutheran church, and the devotion that I shared was on Daniel chapter 6. Now, I chose that chapter. Why chapter 6 of Daniel? Well, it was really funny. I was on the way home from a church service not long ago, and my phone automatically connected to the Bluetooth, and for some reason, it started playing the audio of my Bible app, even though I didn't have the app on. And for some bizarre reason, it started playing Daniel 6. And I was like, why Daniel 6? You know, the last book of the Bible I read on that app wasn't even Daniel. But anyway, I was just like, okay, I'll listen. And I found this wonderful parallel to Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection. Because in Daniel 6, what happens is, it begins by talking about Daniel being a high, what does it say? Yeah, a high official. So basically there were satraps, 120 satraps in the Babylonian kingdom. And then there were 3 high officials who led the satraps, who were basically the leaders of the nation. And so Daniel was a leader of leaders, and he was greatly favored by King Darius at the time. The other high officials, though, they became jealous of Daniel, along with the other pagan leaders. Now, Daniel was a worshipper of God. He was a Hebrew. He believed in the God of Israel, and so he was persecuted by them. They conspired against him, and they tricked the king into making this rule that basically, in this month, what was it? Whoever makes petition to any god or man for 30 days except to you, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions. And so obviously Daniel, being a faithful Hebrew, was not willing to do that. He prayed 3 times a day to God. And one day, the pagans saw Daniel praying to his God and not making petitions to the king or worshipping the king. So basically, they brought word of this to the king. The king didn't want Daniel to be punished, but they were like, remember, king, you did sign this binding document which cannot be changed according to your own law. And the king was sorry, and so he tried all day to change it, but eventually he threw Daniel into the den of lions. And the last words he said to Daniel was basically, may your God, whom you serve continually, deliver you. And they roll, and a stone was brought and laid on the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it. Now, the profound thing about the passage is that at the break of dawn, the king arose, he hurried to the den of lions, and when he got there, he cried out and asked, O Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve, continually been able to deliver you from the lions? And I'm just reading from verse 21. Then Daniel said to the king, O king, live forever. My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths, and they have not harmed me, because I was found blameless before him, and also before you, O king. I have done no harm. Then the king was exceedingly glad, and commanded that Daniel be taken up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no harm was found on him, because he had trusted in his God. What I loved about that was the parallels between Jesus and Daniel. So Jesus was unjustly condemned by unbelievers like Daniel. Pilate did not want to execute Jesus because Jesus was innocent. In the same way that the king tried to release Daniel from punishment, because he knew that he was innocent. Like Daniel, who had a stone rolled at the entrance of the lion's den when Jesus was sentenced to death unjustly by crucifixion. They also rolled a stone in front of the tomb in which they laid his body. And then at the break of dawn, just as Daniel was found alive, Mary Magdalene found the Lord Jesus Christ alive, and the stone rolled away. So this beautiful parallel between Daniel being found alive and Christ being found alive on Easter Sunday really goes to show how the Old Testament does point to Christ and prepare the way for him, and just how interconnected the Bible is in all its teachings between Old and New Testament, which is quite remarkable when we consider just how far in time the New Testament is separated from the Old. We're talking just estimating 400 years since the last Old Testament book was written, and the first New Testament book, I think it is around 400 years. So yeah, as I said, I think that it's only a miracle this could have happened. But the thing that I mainly got out of that passage was not just how the Old Testament points to Jesus, but also about how important and significant trust in God actually is. In the same way that God helped Daniel, because as the passage says, he trusted in his God, God actually does help those who trust in him. He doesn't just leave us and forsake us. If we try and do things our way and keep God out of our lives and say, no, God, I don't need you, then yeah, we will be left on our own, and it will be hard. We will eventually fall one day, and the fall will be great. Because we have no one who can truly help us in all things, both of a physical nature and a spiritual nature. But when we rely on the God who raised our Lord Jesus Christ from the dead, the creator of the heavens and the earth, then we actually have the most powerful ally in existence, who won't necessarily deliver us from all troubles in this life. I mean, there are Christians all around the world being persecuted. But he does deliver us from all harm that we're not able to bear, and certainly from all spiritual harm, the harm of sin, death, and Satan. But death being the spiritual consequence that I think is most explicitly pointed out in this passage, because just as Daniel was delivered from the mouth of the lions, God delivers those who believe in the Lord Jesus Christ as a Savior who died and rose again, the gift of life, the gift of newness of life. And this only comes through faith in Christ. It's no other way. It's not by our good works. It's not by living a righteous life, because we all fall short. We all disobey the commandments. But it's through faith in Christ, which is a gift from God by the Holy Spirit. As Acts chapter 4 verse 12 says, there is no other name given under heaven but the name of Jesus, by which we must be saved. And so that is the significance of trusting in God. Not even death can overcome those who trust in God. So those are my reflections. And we know this because Jesus Christ was raised on Easter Sunday, which is approaching us this coming Sunday, at least when I started recording this video. So, Good Friday is not the end, the crucifixion of Christ, because then comes Easter Sunday. And the same can be said for those who trust in Christ. So, that's my little reflection. I hope you got something out of that, and I hope you enjoy this playthrough as well. I certainly enjoyed the dialogues. I did find it quite, in particular, I liked the quest where they delivered the umbrella back to Momo. For some reason, the simplicity of that and just the general, I don't know, innocence of a quest, I really enjoyed that. It was a nice change of pace, a nice change of atmosphere, from meeting that frightening man and seeing how he brutally killed the monsters before, to now something more lighthearted on a nice rainy day. So I really did enjoy that. And of course, seeing Chief Roberts try so hard to beat Lloyd and thinking that he's a master, to utterly failing and proving to be a total noob, I also really loved that. So anyway, those are my thoughts about the playthrough. So I'll end it there. I hope you guys enjoy this playthrough, and I'll be sure to release another video probably within the next week or so, and I'll look forward to continuing to explore the rest of the city. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you later.